Hi guys, so I wanted to make like an Easter video, so I have 48 eggs because going in and getting like the Roblox developer eggs and the admin egg and as well as the YouTube egg, or the star YouTuber from those rocket launchers, they're like pretty full. I went to like a couple live streams, but I couldn't find, well, I mean, it was full and I didn't want to wait 5 hours, so, well, at the most. So, here is all the 48 eggs you can get. Despot Seto Egg all the way from the egg of Cthulhu. So, I decided to put him on my avatar and show you the different kinds of eggs. So, here we have is the Despot Seto Egg. Oh wait, hold up, I should probably remove the hair. Here's the Despot Seto Egg from Roblox High. This was my first one. Why is the hair still here? Wait, I probably should get like a, here we go. Okay, so here's the one from Robloxian High. All you had to do was go on a scavenger hunt and go to the town to search for other eggs, like kind of like that for the spider, and then once you collected all of them, also if in the school you just go to the auditorium and find them in the popcorn machine, but you get this egg, so it's pretty cool. I like it with the tower of eggs from Tower Defense, which is you just need to complete the egg hunt. I recommend like the max of players or like a higher level just in case, because the duck is like, that duck kills me. Okay, but a good tactic is to use minigunners and snipers, so yeah. So I guess I showed you 2 eggs right now, but here is the egg chanted. And this is where you get from Royal High, which now I play a lot, actually. And so what happens is you get this egg by shooting 3 players, and they have eggs on top of their head. So, just shoot them, and then just, you know, walk over to the eggs. So yeah, and this is the Adopt Me egg. A lot of people wear this now, but all you need to do is you get this kind of Adopt Me egg that says, I think it says Egg Hunt 2020, and you get this by just taking care of your egg and just hatching it. So if it needs to sleep, then just go to the school and, you know, get out, take care of all its needs except the pool party and the camping. Anyway, here is the Patan Egg. So the Patan Egg, hold up. Basically, this egg is, so you meet up in the lobby where it has this guy, and it's like near the chocolate factory. It says something about the chocolate factory. I have really bad memory over these past 3 days that I've been getting it. But you complete the quest and you go, and there's a certain time limit. Apparently, I've seen a lot of tutorials how to do this. But basically, you go and you have 5 minutes to complete this task, where you go to like 5 places, including Deck E, which is like very low, and like I felt kinda, I don't know how I felt, but I'm glad I got this egg. You'll see when you play it, but yeah, I recommend when they actually restart the whole boat, so you can have more time instead of having like a smaller time limit. Okay, so we've already done the Tower of Eggs. The Egg of Hidden Treasures is in Build a Boat for Treasure. Also, I recommend you check out the Egg Hunt 2020 map. Here, I'll show you very quickly. So, I recommend you play this so you can get all the eggs, but it doesn't show you the admin egg and also the developer egg and the YouTube egg. So yeah, here's some. So this is where you have to go on the 3rd stage, build your boat, make sure you have the rudder thing, the boat rudder. You should get it when you join the game automatically, and also a little egg. So then the dragon will take you on the 3rd stage where you survive everything. Stages are pretty easy. I'd say it's easier for most like people who are more experienced instead of just joining the game at first hand. but you can try. So the brain freeze egg is in break-in, so when you start, there's going to be this freezing Charlie person, and you collect them by the ice cubes around outside the house. But then I recommend you get some food from inside the drawers, which you just click to interact with, and it'll open up the egg portal in the 3rd day, which is when you're boarding up the boards, and you go through this portal, and you have to defeat this egg boss, and there's 3 stages, and they have, like, combat stuff, so it's fine. Next is the Mad City egg, the invasion egg. So this is where you find eggs all around the map. Well, not all around the map, but in the certain area where it shows this egg icon, and you bring these 5 eggs, and you'll automatically get the egg, but you don't, and it'll bring you up to a boss fight, but you don't specifically have to do a boss fight. I kind of just joined and, like, took advantage of the egg, so yeah. And this one is Restaurant Tycoon, so you go and spawn in your restaurant, the gourmet egg, and what you do is go to IKEA, which is, like, probably cheaper off of IKEA, I think of it. But, so what happens is, there's this lady at the cash register, and you go talk to her, and it took me 3 tries, but it probably will take you, like, probably a few more attempts before she's like, fine, okay, I'll let you in. And so you go to the secret base. You then find this glowing book near a bookshelf. It should be pretty easy to find. And then it'll bring you to, it'll open this room where you have this cookbook space. And so what happens then is you go inside. I'm probably gonna have to make a part 2. But you go inside, take it gives you a secret recipe with the book, but then there's this Chef Luigi, which you first talk to before you find the glowing book, kinda. And then he will stop you, and you have to play this kinda like Candy Crush Saga game. And then next, well, if you're more experienced, you got like waiters and, chefs, but first you have to do it by yourself, so you kind of just press these keys or like do these moves that they recommend you to. But you have to have the gourmet egg recipe, which you get after the Candy Crush Saga. Sorry, I'm out of order. The marine egg bit is where you get from Flop, and so you basically have to find an egg. It's either near Kaneko Kitten's hat, which is on the shelf. It's pretty hard to move. I'd say get like 2 fish players. And also it's underneath the slide as well. The main location really is the hamster cage, and it's usually in the hamster wheel. But you can also look in the cone, the traffic cone, and upstairs there should be a cabinet where you can also find the egg. So it's pretty, I think it takes a while to find the egg, but it's okay, I think. And then what happens is you go to the kitchen, and you try to cook the omelet, and next to the stove there should be some zip lines, which you also get up the stairs, so if you're pretty familiar with that, yeah. And you take 2 routes, so first you go all the way across to the other kitchen with the cabinet with the counter. I just watched a lot of DeeterPlays, but videos, because that was pretty easy. But basically you try to feed it to this noob, which is on the table, and so you try to feed the omelet. It's okay if you like die inside him, I guess. And the Egg-Therian is, I think, the Monsters of Atheria. So you go to this map, you spawn in this map, and you go to the Easter Bunny, which should be near this girl wearing pink, and the bunny should look evil, so once you have to make him get the quest, so you have to talk to him first, or her, gender-wise. Then you have to go into the portal, which the lady in pink or purple, whatever, shows you, and you go and teleport to the forest because all the other ones won't work. And so you try to defeat as many owls and OWOLS. They're like with horns. Wait, nope, wrong one. It's which one? Oh my god, it's this one. Wait, that's heroic. Oh my god. This is heroic, Havoc. Yeah, that's, you defeat, you have to get 10 eggs, which is pretty easy because they drop. But the Monsters of Atheria, I'm gonna have to get back to that one. I'm sorry, guys. And for Doc Holiday is the Wild West, which is free because it was first a beta game, so if you want to play that, like, for a limited amount of time, until the 28th, because that's when the egg hunt stops, then be my guest, children. Or people. So you have to find this egg temple, which is near Raiders Canyon, but then you have to go up the hill, and it kind of looks like a mountain biome, but first spawn at Callahan's Manor and then follow the train tracks. It might take you a while, but you have to find it, and then it leads you to this parkour area, and you will encounter, hold up, first buy the mule if you're a new player, but if you have like a horse that's like faster than that, then that's recommended to find it faster. Anyway, let's get back. Okay, so you entered the temple. There's 9 stones or something like that, and if you die amount of times, it'll show you the pattern. But match the color with the stones, and you'll get that. And then there's these pushers. So wait for the first one to push out, because there's like 5, and then you go through, and then the second one push out, and then once it pushes back in, go through, and then the third one wait, and then once it pushes back, run all the way. And next you'll encounter axes, which is just timing, to be honest. But then it comes to the 2 axes, like where they swing parallel, almost parallel to each other, which is really hard. But then near the end you'll get the egg, so yeah. One time I almost got it, and then here we go. It took like an hour or so. The egg one, all you have to do is go to these communication towers, which they'll be pointing arrows at, and then you have to decode that using 1 and 0, pressing the keys a lot. But also, the other eggs, one's in the truck where you go to this man, and another one's underneath the water. There's the waterfall next to the cell phone towers. I'm not really sure. This red building, I think. And you go up, and then if you turn around to your, I think it's your right or left. Probably your left. No, right. You'll see the egg, one of the eggs, and then another egg. You have to collect 6 eggs in total, but 1 egg you actually have to deconstruct with the 1 zeros, like I was talking about. One's around the curb, like there's a stone before you hit the waterfall ladder, which it's pretty complicated. I just say watch the tutorials, but I'm trying to help you guys out here, but it's probably failing. But that's basically all the locations. Oh, wait, no, one's at the tower where you sell your text, so that's a little bit hard to find, but you should get it. At that point, almost. Oh yeah, one is actually at a portal, which I forget, but you probably have to get a certain amount of text, but it's not that bad. So the Supercharged Striker Egg is like the worst, in my opinion, but there's like more worse things than this. So basically you play Super Striker, which is kind of like soccer, but more like hyped up, and so there will be this egg spawn, and it'll tell you with the tab coming down, like, this will happen, and so you basically go and try to, like, use power-ups, which is, like, green balls around the map, and a lot of people want to get it, so that'll be kind of hard. It took me, like, again, an hour, so, and, yeah, then you'll get it once you claim it. It should appear up on top of your head to notify that you got it. The egg of the Shards Seeker. So, you have to reset until you find this black building that kind of looks like a observatory, and this will probably be the last egg that I'll be talking about before I make a part 2, which will probably come out after this one. But basically you find these 2 keys, follow the yellow brick path, and then another one should be underneath, it should be across diagonal from it, and it should be a little house, and if you go into it, you look down, or you go down to the basement, and that should be where the key is held. So I'll wrap it up and I'll make a part 2, so see you guys later, and I hope that you watch some tutorials because we only got like through we got through a lot of eggs, so bye guys.